You're listening to HBCU Corner with the urban sports scene. I'm Wole with my guy Ray. HBCU Corner is also part of Black Sports Insiders. We got one of the baddest ballers in the country with us, man. Ray know this because I talked about this young lady when I saw her play. I was like, yo, she's one of them. She's one of them. So anyway, yo, this young lady is the MEAC Women's Basketball Preseason Player of the Year. She is also averaging about 18 points per game to start the season. Let's introduce Norfolk State guard Diamond Johnson to HBCU Corner. What's up, Diamond?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? So I talked about this. First off, I'm gonna say this. Like my sister-in-law, she went to Norfolk State. Right, Ray, go ahead though. Don't do that. Don't do that. She went to Norfolk State, and she always talks about y'all homecoming. So I want to get your experience. How is Norfolk State's homecoming?
It's just like something you can't explain. Like you just have to be there. Like I don't know if y'all saw a video on Instagram. Like last year they had knocked the whole gate down because they was trying to stop people from coming in. Like it's a good vibe. It's just like one big cookout. Not a thousand.
That's what. All right. So when you all right, did you prior to going to Norfolk State, did you do like a recruitment thing at homecoming, or was it like to experience it, or?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
They just kept telling me about it, like just wait till October, and last year it was like that, but this year was even more like it was different for sure.
Okay, so you had a better time this year compared to last year, right?
Yes.
Because you already knew what time it was.
Because I already knew what time it was.
Facts. I know that's right.
All right, so seem relatively chill though. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't seem like you the partying type. Coach Vickers said you always in the gym. So how'd you turn up for homecoming?
I don't go out much, but that's one of the times that I do for sure.
Oh, okay.
She gotta be a college student, so
you make
I gotta live just a tad bit. Gotta live just a little bit.
Especially coming from North Carolina State to come over here to like an HBCU. You gotta live the HBCU experience.
Yeah, you gotta at least experience something. So
you know what I'm saying? So all right. So I mentioned that before we started going live that you're from Philly, and Ray, I love Philly. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask you real quick. A lot of folks out here in the streets, at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was lied to about like a cheesesteak spot. I was lied to back in the day.
You was lied.
I was lied to because they told me, Pat's and Geno's, and that wasn't it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that wasn't it. So I knew. So once that happened, I went to my man who really from Philly, and he schooled me to a spot. But I ain't gonna name the spot. So I want to ask you first, what's the best Philly cheesesteak spot in Philly?
I usually get mine like from the Poppy store, but other than that, probably like D'Alessandro's. Like
okay,
it's like that.
So it's better than Ishkabibbles because that's what my boy told me about Ishkabibbles, and I started.
That's a good one too.
All
but
right.
I'm gonna go with D'Alessandro's.
All right, I'm gonna try D'Alessandro's now. I haven't been there yet.
You gotta try that one.
Yeah, it's Max's. Is it Max's?
Yeah, no,
not good. Okay, all right. See, look, man, I like to give my intel, man. I gotta go to the real. Some folks be lying, bro. They be lying in the street.
They just like the more well known, but that's if you from Philly, you don't name those places.
No, so all right. So I'm gonna ask you a Hoover question. All right. There's a bunch of Hoovers, great Hoovers out there in Philly. Who the GOAT in Philly in terms of balling?
Come on, Well, do you consider Kobe because he's like from Lower Marion?
See, that's what I'm. Do y'all? I don't know.
We still claim.
Y'all claim him? Okay.
We claim Kobe. We claim.
I see. All right. I know he ain't from Philly, but everybody puts him on GOAT status because he's like, he's from VA, but he played for the Sixers and Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody like they anoint him.
He not from. We can't.
All right. So he's not anointed.
We can't take it.
Nah, he not from Philly. I consider Wilt the best from Philly, man.
I heard he was like that in basketball too.
I know we none of us saw him play. We ain't that old, Diamond. Dad.
She see the grades and she's like, oh, they old.
She trying to make it seem like we that old. But nah, he went to Overbrook. He went to Overbrook High School, like my man. So yeah, who's better than Wilt that you could think of from Philly for real? But
I heard Tim Thomas is was Tim Thomas from Philly?
Nah, he from Jersey.
He's from Jersey. Yeah.
Nah, Kyle Lowry from Philly.
Kyle Lowry from Philly. He from Philly.
Okay, so you said all right, Kobe. See, we claiming Kobe. All right, that's what's up. I'm gonna ask.
Kobe grew up in like Germany or something. Or
he
Italy.
was
He was
all
like
over the
Italy
place.
for real.
So who's your but for you, who's your favorite hooper period? Would it be Kobe?
Oh, all time,
The whole time.
yes.
It's Kobe. Okay.
Yes, all time, definitely my favorite Hooper for sure.
All right. So watch. All right. So did you try to tailor your game to like towards a Kobe Bryant growing up?
No, I just like the work he put in, and as
Mhm.
like the years went on, he just got better and better. No, he tried to mimic his game after Mike,
Mhm.
and he's definitely like probably the closest thing to Michael Jordan for
Okay.
sure. So
Well, I do see the hard work in terms of how you would compare. I mean, like look at Kobe Bryant because you're a hard worker. Like Coach Vickers said, you a gym rat, right? Kobe was a gym rat as well. So going into this season, you know what I'm saying, you're preseason player of the year for the MEAC already going into it. Do you have first off, do you feel like there's a target on your back being preseason player of the year? And also, if there is, just like Kobe, do you take the challenge on?
a target.
Hey man,
I don't necessarily think it's a target. I think it's more of a target towards our team.
got you.
Not me individually,
Mhm.
but yeah, because they don't like us at all.
They don't like those.
They don't
What you
like
mean?
us.
Explain
It's
that.
okay. It's good beef. It's good beef.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
competitive beef, right?
It's competitive beef. Yes.
So I was all right. So when you mean like they don't like you, I'm interested to say like, what do you mean? Like, who's they? Like
Uh,
the
all the MEAC teams.
okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys did win it all last year. So I mean, win the MEAC
Yeah.
last year. So
So
obviously,
that's a target.
that's a target, right?
That's a target.
So, but how did it make you feel though? You just coming into being like, last year a newcomer of the year. This year, you're preseason player of the year. But how does it make you feel? Knowing that you're getting this respect.
It makes me feel good. It makes me not question the work that I'm putting in. It keeps my confidence up. It's good to like just feel like you said like respected and like supported and everything. So it feels like
And what has and we talked about Coach Vickers. What has he meant to you, throughout this whole process of you being in Norfolk and also just keeping you grounded and level headed?
he trusts me. I trust him. He trusts me to do my thing, whatever it is on the court. Like he all for me, whatever you want to say stats and because like if I'm good, the whole team is good. So it's just like a mutual trust thing. He want me to run the offense, run his team, and everything. So
Yeah. So
just the biggest part is trust for sure.
Ray, we lost you, so I want you to get your 2 cents in.
Oh no, it's all good. I'm laughing because we had Coach Vickers on this show before, and Diamond, you know how he real laid back. Everything
Yeah.
real slow with him. Yeah, Diamond. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we were laughing because that Howard game, he said y'all were fighting each other. So how does Coach Vickers he change when that stress level grows a little bit during those games?
He just usually call a timeout and be like, everybody take a deep breath. We're good. Just a reassurance type thing. So he have his days where you got to be here sometimes, but for the most part he pretty chill and once we see him chill we just start to fall in the chillness.
He a former baller though, so he said none of y'all can mess with him on the court. He was like none of them even challenged me for real. I just served as like a little scout team player for the Stanford game. He said other than that they don't come for me because they already know what it is.
I don't know if you see his jump shot yet, but he
Yo,
got a big man jump shot like
yo,
cock back right here. I don't know.
Yo. So I want to ask you, before I want to get into your performance in the tournament last year, the NCAA tournament. I do want to talk about some of the stuff in the regular season. For you, what was your everybody has their favorite game. What was your favorite game last year in the MEAC?
Favorite game last year.
And then tell me why.
I probably would say Morgan. Do you want to count the tournament too?
Sure, yeah. Any game last year.
The tournament I would say our second game we played Coppin.
Okay.
And then I want to say Morgan at Morgan or Central here. So
Okay, all right. Then give me why. From one of them. You're not all of them, just one of them. Give me why.
Coppin, because the last time we played at their house, and it was a tougher game. Like I think it was close up until the end. And then when we got to the MEAC tournament, they had posted some video. I think when they won their first game, and my teammates, they usually call me Dom Tom. So what I heard on the video was Dom Tom, like they was ready to play us next. So I took that a little personal, and then came out. We ended up winning by a lot and stuff. And I think that's when I broke the MEAC record for the women's side. So.
Hey, see, that's that code thing. See, that's that code. See, she heard what she wanted to hear. You get what I'm saying? Like, she heard what she wanted to hear.
Like, am I tripping? Send it to my teammates. Like, am I tripping?
So last year, I mean, you had a great showing in the NCAA tournament. Ray and I were watching that game, and the commentators kept talking about you when you were playing against Stanford. So how was that experience? How has that experience motivated you to start the season this year?
I think that game, we was pretty close even going into halftime, and then the second half it definitely didn't go as we planned. So just focusing more on the third and fourth quarter, obviously quarters 1 through 4, but really focusing on closing our games and like still playing our game and not getting rattled and stuff like that. So I think that's definitely a learning point, and I think I went like 0 for 8 from the 3-point line. And I was just like hurt because those shots I usually make some of those shots. So just like I don't ever want to feel like that again. So
yeah, but also at the same time, like I'll just be candid. When we and Ray were talking about when we were watching, we were watching it, like texting each other back and forth about that game, was like you still show heart, like you weren't scared of the moment, like you weren't scared, like you know what I mean. Typically, you'll watch, quote unquote, what anybody wants to deem like the smaller school or whatever, people are a little timid. But as if like when you played in that game, you felt like you belonged, like you were one of them. It didn't matter. So I want to give you your flowers for that, because I felt like, you know what I mean, like regardless of being off from the 3, like you're like where you felt at in that game, you didn't back down, which was dope.
No, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, you was finishing at the rim. Them girls, they tall. They
it was definitely some trees.
That's what I'm saying. You was finishing over the trees. I was like, I'm glad you continued to go at them, because it to me that showed that they needed to pay attention to you. You know what I mean? You earned their respect, and the commentary, which was of course biased, of course. So,
but they did show love to you though. That's the thing that was wild though.
Oh,
like, they were biased,
but
they were showing out, because I don't know if you like went back and watched it and heard it, like heard the commentaries. Like Ray, they were biased, definitely biased, but like they showed you a lot of love though.
No, that's good. That's good. I think I said it. That's good. I feel good. I feel better.
All right, you guys are starting the season 4-1 with an impressive win against Missouri on the road. Like, so how? Like, first off, how do you feel? First off, how good can this team be?
This team can be as good as we allow ourselves to be. I think this team, although we pretty much have the same team from last year, I think we just grew together, and I think it's even more of a mission. Like you said, just going into like the Missouri game, we was super locked in, super focused, and was like, yo, we really got a chance here. Like that's our mindset. Really, we got a chance here. Like, and we locked in. Like that's probably one of the best games overall that we have played as a team, even this year and last year.
That's crazy, because the Bama game, I think they thought y'all were done. So maybe they took their foot off the gas, or maybe y'all just stepped y'all game up. But that game, I felt like y'all looked like y'all knew y'all could win. Kind of what you're talking about. Like, we know what we're capable of, and thought that was a dope game as well.
No, we just I think we more confident than ever. So.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about you and Mimi's relationship on the court, because we've been covering the MEAC for a minute, and she's been getting better every season. And she demands attention too. Don Staley shouted her out on the national level after that tournament game. So what it's been like sharing the court with her, and how do you guys gel? Do you work on stuff in practice? Do you spend time in the gym with her as well, separate from the team? How does that work?
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely spent a lot of time in the gym this summer. even to points where we just filing and hacking each other and like just trying to make each other better. Like, and that helps us with the chemistry, like you said, on the court. Like I know where she gonna be at. I know where she like the ball at. I know where she like her shots at and stuff like that. So it kind of give us like chemistry, just knowing each other, and it's good to have another player that can average 20 at any point, 20 plus at any point. So like you said, she demands a lot of attention, and that just make the team better. Like they can't really lock in on one person.
So for you,
that's my girl.
I know, but she Ray, like she a beast. Now she a beast, man. She is. Like I like how, like Ray said, I like improvement. I'm about improvement, and we've seen her. We've seen her now. Like this will be the third year now coming up.
You see her shoot the three. She's shooting that 3 ball now.
Is she okay? So all right. So I'm glad you. All right, wait. Time out. So we here now. Okay. Oh no, dude. I'm keeping the bang. Like so that was my like. I'm glad now she added to the game. I felt like if she had that against Stanford, it'd be a little bit better for her. Like it would be better for her because you're going against the trees, so it's gonna be a little tougher to finish over top, right? Mm-hmm. So and then they sat back and gave her like the midi, they gave her the 3 ball, and I've seen her shoot, and I used to tell we talked to Coach Rick, and I was like, she got a nice form, she got a good touch, like she should stretch it out to a 3 because she got she got a J on the low, like she got even last year I thought she had a J.
So it's like you said, it's good to see like her just add more stuff to her game, because it makes the team better again. So
that's what's up. I'm glad she worked on it. I'm glad that's good. That's real good. So for you then I'm gonna go back and go from all season this season. What did you feel like you need to work on going into this season?
I would say just being more in shape, and I mean like just being able to play defense like hard, and then come back on offense and be able to come off, be stagger and down screen, and still be able to knock that shot down, and not my legs be super tired. So that was one of the main focus. And then like more finishing at the rim more and getting to the free throw line more, because a lot of my points come from threes or like a pull up. But now just adding more points to the board, like just getting in the paint, getting fouled, and then obviously setting up my teammates more, like seeing the second level reads, like where the person tagged from, is my teammate open on the wing or is she open on his row? So kind of reading the floor more. So that's been the focus.
That's what's up. So so in terms of this season, what are your overall goals this season, individually and team goals?
Individually, definitely be the MEAC Player of the Year. Want to be on the all defensive team. Trying to hit a 2,000 point mark.
Okay.
I'm trying to catch up from lost time. I missed a couple of games last season and the season before that. So yeah, and then team-wise, definitely, MEAC championship, and I want to make a deeper run in the NCAA tournament. Hopefully, we can get this 12 seed, like 12, 11 seed will be fine.
That's one thing I hope. Like I do hope, like whoever wins the MEAC, like if y'all win the MEAC, whoever wins the MEAC, get more respect, man. Like last season, I thought like we thought y'all deserved more respect than we all were landed at to see Stanford. So I'm just hoping this year, like whoever wins the MEAC. Because I feel like especially on the women's side, like the competition's getting better. Like the teams are good.
No, absolutely.
Like they deserve more respect, for real.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Definitely. I want to ask you real quick because that team goal and the Stanford game, all these things that help prepare you. How did the Hampton game prepare you? That rivalry is no joke, and I feel like y'all felt that. It was closer than what I thought. I thought y'all was gonna be Hampton by 20. I hate on Hampton because they left the MEAC, to be real. I'm like, but it turned out to be close. I'm like, okay, rivalry games are always like that. What was that experience like this season?
We definitely didn't play our best basketball. And then, like you said, it shows with the score and everything. Because I felt the same way. It should have been more stretched out more. But we didn't play our best basketball. That's all I can say. Like, although we won, we still like, we know, like, stop playing. So, So yeah.
Wait, is that rivalry like trail? Is it real? Is it trail like that?
It is.
It is.
And then but we played double hitters. The boys played right after us, so it was packed.
And how often you see them just walking around like the area, like from the opposite team? Like you just see them walking around? No, nah. See, I be want to see stuff like that.
Stop, bro. Stop.
He's spicy. He's spicy.
I just want to see stuff. I'm just curious. And so we about to close the show out. Before we close the show out, I just want to know. This is a question I ask most of our guests. What does playing at the HBCU mean to you?
It means a lot. It means, love. It means grit. It means it's just like you just feel super comfortable, like seeing people like you every day, from staff members to teachers to students, and then like I said, just one big family. Everybody know each other, and it's like we kind of on the same page, although we do different things. But it's like we're super supportive. We super for each other, whether you play a sport or not. So it's like just one big family. It's all love.
Well, Diamond, thanks for being on HBCU Corner with the Urban Sports. And we appreciate you, man. Just great stuff ahead for you. You know what I'm saying? I hope you reach all your goals too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all coming to the UMS game again?
Hey man, probably so. I ain't gonna lie to you, probably so. Like I had
you'll see me a few times, but I be low key with it. You know what I mean? I root for all HBCUs, but twice a year though. Yeah, I can't root for you. That's it.
I thought I had you. Never mind.
But you'll see us at the game. We'll still rap to you and everything. All right.
Okay.
All right, Diamond. Thanks again. Appreciate you. All right.
No, thank y'all for having me.
All right, take care.
For sure.
That's awesome, man. Awesome young lady, man. Awesome young lady. Hold on, let me take this thing off.
Yeah, your second school look good, brother.
Oh, my second school look good. You call my second school? No, man. Look, man. You know this, right? Like I told you about nah, when I saw her, I was like,
you was like ballers though.
I like ballers, bro. I like hoopers. Just like I like hoopers. I told you, I like her. I like Destiny. I like the old girl from Coppin. Like I like hoopers. I like Mimi.
Layla Lawrence.
Yeah, like Mimi. I like hoopers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's all it is. I like hoopers, and she's one of them.
Yeah, you need to come out. You need to be a little more, expressive with your top five. Like you could do Wole's top 5 women's basketball players in HBCU, or MEAC, yeah. Like you like Kamira Burks, you like Layla Lawrence.
Oh, I love Kamira. Like
you like Diamond. You got the players that you like, and it comes from a genuine place because you love the game. So and you coach the game. I think you should, brother. You should make yourself a little more marketable.
That's real talk. I appreciate you.
I'm trying to show you some love.
I know. I appreciate. Look, I just said that's real talk. Look, I appreciate you for talking about my love for like hoopers. I do. I love good basketball. That's all. I love good basketball, and she's one of them.
I feel like you show a lot of love to ladies too, which is important.
I do because I think that one, the female game is so much. It's good. Like the quality is so good, and like they deserve more attention. Like it's the same thing. Like when we at the Shore, when we used to go to the Shore, and I felt like our girls were better than the dudes for a long time, and they weren't getting the same love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to show more from that aspect alone, especially collegiate women's basketball. I kind of always had that thought process. Like they deserve more. You know what I'm saying?
I think, man, we love basketball, both of us. So we were at the women's games. Sometimes we were working at the women's games, but we were there regardless. And homecoming was the only game at UMS, of course, because we don't have football, where the women's games were packed. Other than that, man, they didn't get the same crowd. But now, with the women's game just growing overall, I feel like they get more love, and they've been better than the men's team for a few years. Although the men's team had their good season where they upped the tempo, but I mean, going back to women's basketball, just in the MEAC, man, it's tough. And the MEAC, like you said, is growing. So you got Coppin, you got UMS, of course, Norfolk, you got Howard, you got Morgan. You have right there 5 out of 8 teams are going to be really, really strong. South Carolina State is the one team that many expect to win that game, and that will change over the years because overall their athletics is growing. So, like I said, like I told Diamond, I keep it real. We just love the MEAC and the HBCU game regardless. So when they make it to the tournament, we root for them, just like we root for them against Stanford. And Diamond, she played her heart out, man. So shout out to her for joining the urban sports team.
Facts.
For sure.
Facts. No, just same thing like you said, man. Especially like being up close and for me, being up close and watching all these young ladies, especially time we spend in the MEAC tournament. You know what I mean? You get to see everybody. So you kind of get a love for like just hooping and just the hard work. That's one thing I never will like. I'm a fan of all these for this. Like speaking in this topic, I'm a fan of all these women who hoop.
Yeah.
Because watch them and putting the heart and the soul into it, you can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. And
well, you're right about that.
You can't, bro. Like,
I'm just saying, Norfolk and Howard clearly are the top two teams.
Yeah,
and then like clearly. I said, we mentioned that next tiers like Coppin, UMES.
Yeah.
But don't sleep on Delaware State. Their girls, they play hard. They play hard. So I don't think it's any games that you can just say, you know what, this is an automatic W, except for maybe South Carolina State. Because like I said, no shade to them because. I feel like overall the athletic department, you seen South Carolina State with how their people turn up recently. You already know. We seen that. So they got the fan base. South Carolina State has one of the best fan bases in the MEAC. I want to say that. Just their ladies team, just their female or women's squad, I should say. They just haven't been very good. I mean, Norfolk beat them by 50 twice last year in the regular season. So it's something that they have to work on. But the MEAC is going to be tough. The MEAC tournament we expect is going to be real. Just hope these ladies stay healthy. Diamond was coming off an injury when we first saw her. Matter of fact, UMEA.
Yeah, that's true.
She still made it look easy, even though she didn't have her stamina quite back yet.
Yeah, and I think that just to the interview, like case, like just like I said, man, like I just hope whoever comes out of the MEAC, the seating represents the respect they deserve.
Yeah, they should be somewhere to me around the 12 line at the worst.
And depending on the team who comes out.
Was Norfolk a 14 seed?
I want to say 14, 15, something like that.
They were like 15. That was.
I want to say 15. Stanford, they were 15 because Stanford was the 2 seed, right?
Yeah. So and Jackson was a 14 seed.
Yeah.
They still drew number 3 Connecticut. So that's too high. No.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, especially if we go. All right, I'll use Norfolk as an example because they won the last 2 tournaments, right? So I'll use them as an example. If they were to get there for a third time, for them to be a 15 seed would be disrespectful. If Howard gets it, Howard won it like the couple prior, but they've always in contention. They should get, and depending on what they do, their record wise, and I expect the record to be good, they shouldn't be a 16 or 15 seed. You know what I mean? Like that's why, like when Diamond says 12, I get where she's coming from because that's 3 years in a row. And then if you look at and then Ray, if you look at the body of work, we just talked about it, beating Missouri and competing with Bama. Like you shouldn't be, if you end up winning, you shouldn't be a 14 seed. You should probably be a 12, closer to a 12 seed. You know what I mean? So I just hope whoever wins it get the respect. That's all I care about.
I wish they would have stole that Bama game because then you wouldn't have been able to deny them from getting that 12 seed. But now, the committee is very biased as we've seen it. But you can't argue with results. You can't argue with numbers. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. They got some out of conference games coming up, like against Radford. They got UNC Wilmington. We know they're better than those teams. I only have to look and scout Radford to know that Norfolk is going to go do their work because of who Norfolk is. So
facts.
I'm excited to see what they do. That UMES game will be there. UMES still has a lot of ballers coming back. That's going to be a close game. But last year they mopped us both games last year, and Diamond went off that first game in UMES. So it's gonna be.
They got some players returning. That's what's good about the show. They got some players returning. So I hope that and Coach Willis. We like Coach Willis. So hopefully that the show.
She used to coach in Norfolk, so she know what it is. She's already gonna be prepared for that. But the game everybody's gonna want to see is Howard Norfolk.
That's it. That's key to be.
With Destiny back.
That's the game. I think that game is. That's the game. Like
that's neck and neck right there.
That's the game. That's the game. I think that's the game of the. That's the game of the MEAC, bro. That's the game. That's the game of the MEAC.
And the fact that Kaya and Destiny on the court together, Kaya Creek, that's probably one of the toughest tandems. You got now Miller who can defend anybody. So she always gives Mimi fits. So I think that from a defensive game or defensive battle, that's what we expect to see. It's going to be a defensive battle. People will probably expect, you got Diamond Destiny. It's going to be this high-scoring game. I really think it's going to be 2 close defensive games where it's going to be tough to score. It's going to be fireworks regardless.
I'm an offensive dude. I just want to see 2. I mean, I like defense too, but I like offense. When it comes to the two hoopers, I want to see now I'm aging myself. Dominique Bird. I want to see Dominique Bird. I want to see if I even want to go as current LeBron, Steph. I want to see 2 hoopers go at it one-on-one, like just deliver. That's all I want to see. That's when you get like the instant classic, or we're old enough ESPN classic. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shout
that's what I
out to
want.
my man Samori. He
I know. I
listening.
see
He
you.
said he said Norfolk running the MEAC. A lot of Norfolk State alum feel like that in basketball. The confidence is real. Y'all, when football season come around, y'all get quiet. We don't have a football team, so I can joke about y'all. But and basketball, though, you should be confident. But Samori, I'm telling you that Howard game is gonna be real. That's gonna be fun on both sides. Both sides.
Kyle just tweeted, said Howard versus Norfolk State must see game. Totally agree.
Yeah, that's
game.
real, and I love that for the women, man. I love that. That game needs to be televised beyond ESPN Plus. I think that's
What I'm
ESPN
saying.
game
I was gonna
right
see
there.
you said it for me. I think it should be on ESPN, like, or ESPN2 if you want to, like, depending on what
ESPN2,
programming,
ESPNU.
or ESPN2, like
Oh,
depending
Samori,
on
you gotta look at the schedule,
depending
bro. I
on
don't know.
programming. No, depending on programming.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, what's the date for that game?
Yeah, I don't know that usually. I mean, well, you can check that, but
I'm about to put it
usually,
right now.
usually the
I had it on
conference
my
play gets started.
phone.
Conference play gets started next year, so it's gonna be next year sometime. The first time they play
I'm
is
about to find it
probably
right now.
somewhere into January, February. But the first game is at Norfolk this year because last year they played Howard at Howard to start off. So this year they always do the home and home. They switch it up, so it's gonna be at Norfolk that first game, and I'm guessing that's somewhere in January. Wole.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
And see, the one thing that I feel like the bird shows up for that game, but Eccles looks like it's a little bit. It don't look like they get the same crowd for that game. Eccles, y'all need to fill Eccles up for that game, bro.
I think
I
think
want
Kyle
to
said it's
see
streaming
Wole.
on HBCU Plus.
Oh well, that's dope. That's dope because we need to bring more attention to that rivalry that's growing into one. Because my man Coach Jones on the men's side, he's like, oh, it's not really a rivalry. We dominated teams for years. He always try to say like
Hey,
that
Norfolk
Howard
played the
game is not
shore.
real.
Norfolk played the shore in Norfolk January 4th
Oh, so that's coming around really quick.
at the shore. They played
What
the shore.
about the Howard
At the
game? You
shore.
can't find it?
I'm about to find out. I just saw that one.
Okay.
I got hyped for that one. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, everybody needs to watch that game.
I
wish
get hyped.
remember we told Kyle last year we wish that Jackson State team could have played against either Howard or Norfolk. That would have been dope. You got UAPB. It's some swag teams. Grambling. It's some swag teams that's good as well. We gotta do a better job of scheduling those games. But I know it's hard from a
Swag.
logistical
It's
standpoint.
hard.
You also gotta get those money games as well when you play the
You gotta
bigger
get the money
schools.
grab games.
But I'm telling you, across the HBCU landscape,
Okay,
on
here you
both
go.
the men's and women's side.
January 25th. That's in Norfolk.
I told you the first game is gonna be in Norfolk this year. Okay, January 25th. Hey, circle
January
that joint, Samori. Everybody watch it. We got some good listeners for the midday. Circle that game.
Yeah.
Howard women versus Norfolk State women. Diamond versus Destiny. D&D. I like that.
That's it. That's the match. That's
Coach
you got,
Grace
and you
versus
will
Coach
see.
Vickers.
If I'm MEAC commissioner, still, I'm promoting that. That's on the headline. Diamond versus.
We gotta be part of that. We all gotta promote our people better.
Yeah, definitely.
And what's crazy is Coach Grace, who we hope to have on as well too, coming up, and Destiny. They feel like it was a foul call that was missed at the end of that tournament game against Norfolk. So it's gonna be fun. Norfolk versus NCAC coming up.
Norfolk versus.
Oh yeah, hey, listen, HBCU pass, bro. Hey, we always root for Norfolk against A&T. Anybody against A&T, because you lead the MEAC, bro. You know what? you dead to us. That's why I just told Diamond that. I said, Diamond, we wanted y'all to dump Hampton by 20, bro. Even though Hampton got the best.
Like fam, you done to me too. Fam, you done to me too. They all done to me.
Nah, why? Because they left the MEAC. They in the SWAC though, at least. Man.
They left.
You know what I mean?
No, they left. It's okay. Nah, they left. They all.
And
Howard
would already beat FAMU. Hey, sorry, Liv.
Yeah.
She watching.
I'm keeping the buck. Yeah. Anybody who leaves the MEAC is done to me.
The MEAC is about to grow. It's about we bringing it back. We about to get Clark. We about to get Morehouse. Hampton's coming back, so we'll show love once Hampton comes back. We can get back.
Hampton's definitely coming back. They should.
You can go
Hampton
to
coming back for
homecoming. We can get back to the homecoming. Wole for you, even though we older now. Go to some alumni.
It's not gonna be the same now, right? It's not the same.
Shave your beard, man. You don't get the
it's not. I'm not gonna do that. It's not the same, dude. It ain't the same, my dude. They messed up when they left me. That's what they messed up when they left me.
We got love for Hampton. My mother-in-law went to Hampton, bro. I got love for everybody.
What's up, man? I know a few folks that went to Hampton. You know what I'm saying? So I like Hampton. Just y'all did the MEAC dirty. It is what it is. But yeah, we appreciate everybody for tuning in during the midday, man. It was dope, man. We had like Ray said, had a good audience tune in for Diamond. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Man, make sure you keep checking us out. We out here. If y'all on our YouTube channel for the first time, hit that red subscribe button. Also, like this video. If you like it, it does well for our algorithm. So continue to hit the like button right now while you're on here now. What happened? What did Samar? I'm the same way.
He said they traders.
Samar, yeah, they're traders. I agree with you.
Hey, at the end of the day, we're all MEAC. You know, don't forget that. We might have our separate. You know, we might have our differences.
Yeah.
We might go our separate ways for those head-to-head games. But we all MEAC at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for listening to HBCU Corner with Urban Sports. Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports saying for ages. Yedig deuces. Hey, fam, your boys are out.
Peace.